Hello again, everyone. Welcome to the channel update for February. I hope everyone's January went well, or as well as can be expected with what's going on in the world right now. I'm gonna be saying that for a while, aren't I? Anyway, let's talk about what we've got going on the channel right now. Mystic Quest, as you may have noticed, has wrapped up this morning, so that is done. That will be replaced tomorrow. And you'll have to wait and see what that is. Although, Patreon supporters on Discord and those who've done the channel membership with the join button here, you've gotten a little sneak peek on what's coming next. No spoilers. The rest of you all just have to wait. It's only a day, though. Less than a day at this point. Baldur's Gate 2, that is ongoing, back on the main storyline, and enjoying the game more now because of that. There's way too many side quests, and way too many of them are kind of silly in Chapter 2, and Watcher's Keep is terrible. I'll probably have more to say about that when I finish up the game, but yeah, I'm much happier now that I'm on that, and yeah. I don't know what else to say about that, but I'm a lot happier to be back on the main quest line. It's a lot more fun now. Watcher's Keep just really drug on me. XCOM Files, we have wrapped up the streams, but there's still a lot of the VODs to get uploaded here, so that's going to be going for a bit. I am uploading the full videos for two reasons. Number one, so that this doesn't last forever. And number two, because I don't have... So many of them were failing when I was trying to edit and render them that it's like you spend hours on it, and then you have to spend hours on it again, and then you may have to spend hours on it again if it fails a second time. It got to a point where it's not worth it. And also, considering how long it is, just getting it up and done and off off of my active hard drives would be nice. So that's a lot of what's going on with that right now. I mean, at this point, the people who are watching are the ones who are really interested in watching it, so I don't feel as bad. It's easier to skip through the missions this way, I think. So, yeah, I mean, if viewership drops off because of that, it drops off because of that, but it's not a huge deal. But for those watching live on Twitch, you know that we've had some replacements. We've got Thea 2, the Shattering. I'm playing as Meravit. That is going live on Mondays. We're streaming that on Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Then Wednesdays, we're doing a retro variety stream right now. This past Wednesday, I played ActRaiser 2 because I was curious if it was really as bad as I remembered, and it is. I am never playing that again, ever. That is not. It is not a responsive action game, and it is not a clear one either. I'm happy to not play that anymore anyway. We'll see what's going forward. I have a channel points reward or option for people watching to choose NES, SNES, Game Boy, or Game Boy Advance games to play. I don't have the video from last Wednesday up yet, but it'll go live, I think, tomorrow. It had some issues rendering. Same thing with the Meravit one. That took days to finish rendering here on YouTube to process. So I don't know what's going on there. Their system might be slow or something. But my preference is to get all of these up like 2 days after the stream, give or take. And that's just not happening recently just because of the processing issues. But anytime I can, that's when they'll be going up. But the retro variety stream is on Wednesdays. That will be... And there's going to be a mix. If I play anything through entirely, that will go into its own playlist. But if it's just I played one session and I'm done. I'm not going to try to finish the game. Or I was like with ActRaiser 2, I'm like halfway through, nope, I'm not playing this anymore. All those videos will go into a new playlist that will fit into this list tomorrow, I think. And then, of course, Friday is Minecraft. We're playing hardcore mode, and we've already had one death in the first session, but the second and third sessions have gone well and had no deaths. So do check those out. Come out to those streams, the Wednesday and Friday streams. Those I start about 11:15 a.m. Eastern Time and go until about 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So we get about 3 hours in most of those. Saturday, of course, is still at noon, the Spelljammer campaign AD&D live stream. Please do check that out as well. One thing that I would like to get happening on Twitch is partnership. I'm currently an affiliate. At partnership, you get more emote slots, but more importantly, you get a bigger share of the ad revenue, and I think you might get a better share of subscriptions, but I'm not positive on that. Either way, it does support me more if I can get there. And the only thing that I'm missing at this point is number of concurrent viewers. So if you can come out and watch the streams, please do so. It would really help me out. I'm about halfway there, so if you come out and see how many people I have there in a given stream, just need to get that many more people hanging around for the streams themselves. It's not a big deal if you can only make part of a stream. It still calculates that in. It's all an average. There's usually enough people to balance it out. Who can't make it in for the whole thing. So don't feel bad if you can't make it for a full stream. Just being there for a while helps. So please do come out and join us. And over on Zerfall's channel, I am co-commenting on Realms of Quest 5, which is a relatively new VIC-20 game. The VIC-20 is an old system, a very old system, kind of the era of the C64. But the game itself was created or released back in 2019, and the author of it has been sending us updates as he's found bugs and stuff like that. So that was very nice of him. So do check that out. I've been a little bit not prompt with getting the videos into the playlist, but I will try to ensure that I am getting them into the playlist on time going forward. I just had some other things and wasn't paying as much attention and missing them for a little bit and had to go back and find them again. But that's what is going on the channel right now. As many of you are, I'm sure, aware, there was this big thing with the Spiffing Brit just a few days ago about trying to break YouTube's algorithm, a supposed exploit. I didn't benefit much from it. I did this poll. Many of you saw. There were 129 likes, 764 votes, and then 82 comments. I'd have to go back and look to see what the kind of breakdown he got was. But the way that this essentially supposed to work is that it's related to how the whole engagement aspect of videos and everything you do is looked at by the algorithm. If I put up a video and someone watches, 10%, they leave. The algorithm says, okay, not very engaging for that person. If someone watches the entire thing, the algorithm is like, okay, somewhat engaging, they watched it all. If that person then watches it all and then likes it, like, oh, that's pretty engaging. Watched it all and liked it. Then if the person comments, oh, watched it all, liked it, and commented, this is all, lots of engagement here. So what the poll does is it adds a. I mean, it doesn't have the watch time is not as important. It's more that it looks at the aggregate watch time. Um, if 90% of people are leaving after within 10 minutes, uh, the algorithm looks at that as not as engaging a video as if only 80% are leaving after 10 minutes, kind of thing. And if you get like only 10% are leaving after 10 minutes, that's like super. But ultimately, it's the liking and the commenting on videos that is huge, because it's like, not only did you watch it, but then you liked it. Oh, not only did you watch it and like it, you commented as well. So it's all, compounds itself. And the way the polls work is that it's like, okay, you voted. Oh, you voted and you liked it. Oh, you voted, you liked it, and you commented. So it's like, again, you got all this engagement going on, and that when you have all of that going on, the algorithm says, this is good content. The more people who are liking and commenting and voting and stuff like that, like, the algorithm is like, this is good content. This is content I want to share out there. This is stuff that I should be spreading out more. Now, it turns out that the words here and the words here don't matter. So all of this stuff, the SEO stuff, doesn't. None of that mattered. None of the stuff down here mattered. Although there was a thing about if you comment on your own poll, it does boost it. So that's also why I have liked my own poll. I don't think I can vote in my own poll though. But the whole idea is these polls can get and any of the community posts can get blasted out beyond the reach of your channel, and bring in new views. I have not seen the additional growth that some others have, and I think one of the reasons is because of the nature of my channel. Most of the ones that I've seen this happen on are very specific. Spiffing Brit does exploit videos. It's like, if you're looking for exploits in games, glitches, and hacks, and I mean, not hacks, but all the things that you compound all these things on top of each other to that the designers didn't intend to get a benefit out of it. All that stuff. That's what his channel is. It's a pretty narrow focus. Other people that I've seen benefit from this, it's like, they're just playing RTS games, or they're just playing Paradox games, or something like that. My channel's kind of all over the place because I'm just playing the games that I enjoy, or, and stuff like that. So, from not every genre, but multiple genres and multiple platforms and multiple systems and stuff like that. So, to a certain extent, that doesn't surprise me that I didn't see as much engagement. Plus, I didn't hop on this as quickly as a lot of other people did. By the time I did it, there had already been tons of people on the bandwagon. So it's also possible that it was just, mine got washed away in the flood. I think it's kind of a combination of both. But that said, I can see the benefit of what he was talking about, and I'm going to try to do some stuff, more often going forward. One thing that I'm thinking is that, Mystic Quest is done, so what I might do now is anytime a series finishes is just a poll. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy X game? Yes, no. Because that was the other thing he said, is that the best thing is a simple question, simple yes, no answer. Just do it. And I'll try to think of some other things. You're welcome to throw suggestions out as well. And Discord is a great place to discuss this sort of thing as well, if you have ideas and you want a more in-depth discussion than just what can be done in the comments section. But that, at least, it's something that I can do. In addition, I got reminded on Facebook last week that it's basically my 3-year anniversary since visiting Jordan and Egypt. I got a lot of pictures. maybe I'll just start doing some picture posts, not polls, but just occasional picture posts of hey, here's a picture that I really I took on this trip that I really liked. Probably not everyone has seen it because I've certainly had a lot more subscribers since I went 3 years ago. Um, and again, it's like it's super generic. It might get blasted out beyond my channel and get people to click on my name and see who I am and what I'm doing, that sort of thing. Um, but the other thing is that if someone likes that, if someone votes in the poll, they don't know who the heck I am. That was one reason why there was that. Who are you? Why am I seeing this? And why do I want ham? Which I think got a lot of 7% of the votes went for that. I suspect some of a not insignificant, like, this was intended to be the gauge to see how other people, people not finding, who don't know my channel, see how many of them are, how much this is getting spread beyond that. And I think by putting in the ham part, I may have shot myself in the foot there, because I'm sure that there were some people who voted for that, for the ham, for the fun. People who knew me voted for that for fun. It's not a big deal. Not exactly a scientific poll, shall we say. But, yeah, so I think that, going forward, I'll try to do some of that. And, just having some generic stuff out there that may get blasted out beyond the reach of my channel may help. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be a little bit of extra work, but that's also kind of the idea behind just, putting up something quick. Find a picture that I liked, put it up, make a quick poll when a series finishes. Did you enjoy it? That sort of thing. And we'll see how that goes, see if it brings any real added benefit to the channel. That's basically it for the channel itself. Yeah, I mean, that whole thing with the community tab is definitely interesting, and some things that I need to think about. But none of this could really happen without the people who are supporting me over on Patreon. You can get to the link there. I've got Ko-fi. Links are in the video descriptions. You can support me here on Ko-fi. It's back to buy a coffee, because I've only gotten 67 of these in the multi years that this has been up. It's just, I didn't think it was worth it to have change the name to Buy Me a Ham, but it's still the same flat. If you want to support me but you can't do a monthly thing, this is a great way of doing it. The Patreon support still is the best bang for my buck, or bang for the buck kind of thing for me. But anything that you guys want to do, whether it's Patreon, one-time support on Ko-fi, Twitch subscriptions, or channel the channel membership joining up here, whatever you want to do helps the channel. It really goes a long way to supporting what I'm doing and enabling me to continue providing the content and the streams and the videos and all that, and actually, replace equipment and stuff as needed. Always need more more storage space too. But especially I'm looking at UXCOM files. But yeah, so all of your support goes a long way to supporting the channel in whichever way is best for you. I've said before that Patreon is the best for me, but it's still 6 of one, half dozen of the other for the most part. You do what's best for you if you can support the channel, especially if you're using an ad blocker. I don't mind that. I totally understand that. If you feel a little guilty about it and you want some absolution, then any of these ways more than makes up for the ad revenue. So supporting me in any of these ways, you can have carte blanche to ad block to your heart's content on my channel. And of course, if you're ad blocking anyway and you can't afford it, whatever, it happens. There's nothing I can do about it. But all of the support does keep the channel afloat, keep me able to eat and get new hardware as needed. And I'm definitely at that knife's edge of is this sustainable or not? And partly that's because so much of it has been kind of static lately. Like there has not really been much Patreon growth for quite a while. It kind of found a plateau and has stuck there. So, if another 20 or 40 of you guys supported me at $1 and stuck with it, that itself would be a big boost. And, $1 a month, $12 a year is very, very little in the grand scheme of things. Obviously, everyone's personal finances are their own, and I totally understand if you feel you can't afford that. I continue to put out all of the content for free just for that very reason. I don't want people to feel bad that they can't. And that's the other thing is, don't feel bad because you can't do those things. You can still help the channel by liking the videos and commenting on the videos. That helps spread the channel, grow the channel, get more people in who themselves may be able to support in those ways. So all of that does go a long way. You can always do your part, even if it's not the direct financial way. So please do, especially like tomorrow when the new Let's Play starts, like the video, leave a comment. If you're watching old stuff, make sure that you've liked it. Leave comments even on the old videos. All of that does help. Keep an eye on the community tab and join into, liking and commenting on any polls or posts that I put up that are public. Because all of that can spread the kind of the channel beyond just the people who might otherwise find it by searching for stuff I've done. One thing that kind of came up in the Spiffing Brit's videos is that, and I suspected it, but it's nice to hear it from someone who obviously knows better than I do. But basically, if you're watching my content and you're liking it and commenting it, and you like another Let's Play, you're watching another Let's Player, you watch all their videos and stuff like that. By you doing that connection of liking and commenting on both of those videos, that makes their stuff more likely to show up in my suggestions and my stuff more likely to show up in their suggestions. And if because the algorithm is looking at watch patterns, it's trying to make these connections. Do people who watch me, they also watch this other person? All right, well, I want to start suggesting stuff to other viewers who are only watching one, because let's say 10% of my viewers watch the Spiffing Brit. The algorithm is going to look at that and be like, okay, there's a connection here. There's a connection here. And I'm just using him as an example. I'm not saying go out and start watching his stuff if you don't enjoy it. Just because I'd been talking about him, he's got the channel that was in my head. I could have pulled any name out. So it sees these connections and starts doing some cross-pollination that way, suggesting my videos to his viewers and his videos to my viewers, because it sees 10% of the viewers like both. That's significant, so that's one of the things about, if you're liking and commenting on my stuff and you're liking and commenting on someone else, the algorithm sees this connection and it will take that into account when it shares out videos. So that's also one of the reasons why liking and commenting on basically everything that you watch is pretty important. Unless of course you don't like it. That's the difference. But so do keep all of that up. all of that does go a long way, even if you can't support the channel in any of the financial means. And same thing with the Twitch, just coming out and watching. Like I said, I want to get to partnership. I'm currently an affiliate, and I just need more viewers for that. So again, if you can't subscribe to me on Twitch, that's perfectly fine. Just come out and watch, and you will be doing your part to help me get to that partnership level and get added benefits for everyone. So that's basically it with the channel itself. I do want to thank everyone who has been supporting me all these months and years. It really does mean a lot. Whether you're brand new on any of the, whether you're a brand new viewer, you've been with the channel for the almost 10 years now. This April it'll be 10 years that this channel has been around. Whether you're supporting me on Patreon or not, whether you're supporting me on any of the other methods or not, just watching the videos and everything like that, and liking and commenting and just enjoying it in general means a lot to me, and I do thank you. And Patreon supporter, their names are scrolling by on the bottom. You guys do mean a lot to me, and I really do appreciate it. There is one other thing that I wanted to mention. For those who like Dungeons and Dragons, I do have a new deity. Almost forgot this time. There's a lot of things to talk about, but the deity this month is Kil'lix the Ambitious. He is a neogi deity from Dragon Magazine number 214. This is a fun one to write up. He is a god of death, murder, poison, and ambition. A fun guy, isn't he? So if you play Spelljammer or are interested in Spelljammer or just have neogi in your campaign, give this a read through. It might have some fun stuff that you could throw in to your campaign, throw against your players, and do go and check that out. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for all the support you've been giving me, regardless of what it is. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys for coming out to the streams. Thanks for chatting on Discord. Thanks for your support on, here on YouTube, on Patreon, on Twitch, on Ko-fi. However it is, it really does mean a lot. I hope you guys have a good February, and continue to enjoy the videos. We'll talk more in the comments section, Discord, and Twitch chat moving forward. Talk to you later, everyone.